I'm Matt Showalter, and this is You Matter. My guest is the multi-talented and dynamic ballroom dance champion, Iveta Lukosiute. Iveta, thank you so much for taking time with us today.
Oh, you're welcome. It's my pleasure.
I read that you were at one time 30 pounds heavier. If that's true, what's the key to keeping it off?
Well, before I moved to the United States, a year prior that, then I was at the age of 14. My brother was killed in Lithuania. And then year after the age of 15, my mother moved to the United States. So I had many changes in my life, and the age of 17, I moved to the United States. I had those 3 bumpy years as a teenager. Probably mentally affected me. So what happened, I started finding satisfaction in food, and especially when I moved to the United States, the year when I wasn't dancing, I was getting quite depressed, and that whole year was difficult for me, as I mentioned before, that the transition. I think what happened, I just found the satisfaction in food, and I gained a lot of weight, and then I started worrying about it, and the more I was worried about it and thinking about it, the more I was eating and gaining weight, and just went back and forth. So I started to go deeper and try to search for what was the reason why I was having this binge eating, and I started reading a lot of books about psychology, anorexia, bulimia, about all kinds of eating disorders, just to understand why would somebody be so addictive to food or anything else, and started working on myself basically again, started analyzing why I'm doing it, what I'm not satisfied in my life that I'm looking in food, and started changing that. I started dancing again, and basically took the importance out of food and found the real meaning. Why do we eat? And it's for us to live, and we don't live to eat. And so basically I just did a lot of searching and working with myself, because as I said, our mind is so powerful that we can change our mind and make all decisions and changes and then transform it into our bodies.
How do you motivate yourself to continue to strive for your goals despite any setbacks, ups or downs?
I never felt anything I achieved was easy. And when I say easy, I feel like everything I had to work for. For example, to become a champion, it took many, many years of practice, many years of giving up summers, beaches, going out, going to movies, having parties with friends. I had to give up a lot of things to have this lifestyle I chose and to achieve all the goals. But because I loved it so much, I did not feel like I missed out anything. For me, I like to be busy. I am a dreamer. I always have to have a dream. So I like to visualize things, and for example, when I have a goal or dream, sometimes I visualize how I would want it to happen. Sometimes if it's really difficult, I would even take a piece of paper and just list the things I would like to achieve in my life and visualize them, because I always felt like first ideas happen in our head, in our mind, and then it's easier to put it back into the reality.
Now, what advice, Iveta, do you have for young people about attaining success?
Well, first of all, I would suggest to young people to try as many things as they are interested in, and then find that one thing which they are the most passionate and the one thing they love the most. Because on the way to being successful in any career, it isn't easy. There will be many obstacles and struggles, and things will not always go the way you planned them to go. But when you do something that you really, really love, that love and passion is always stronger, and that's something will get you through all those difficult moments. For example, I was not always very confident girl, and I would say sometimes I would be really shy, and dancing in front of big audience and have everybody look at you, or even give a speech, like at the end of each show I do with my partner, we always give a speech. That was not something natural for me. By my nature, it was not for me comfortable to speak in front of a big audience of people and have everyone look at me. But because the love for dance and understanding that sometimes if you're not comfortable in something, just putting yourself through it and make yourself do it and just get there and do it because you love it so much, it kills the fear and kills all the insecurities. So I think that my suggestion would be pick something you love, believe in that, and every time then it's hard to go or something gets on your way, just make sure that what you're doing for is worthwhile and it's worth fighting and waiting for.